me, one of the most significant things of the capital improvement plan is addressing the broken infrastructure in the city of Mobile. It's been estimated there's $250 million worth of broken sidewalks, streets, drainage, and so forth. And so the capital improvement plan is a systematic approach to fixing the most important things first and spreading it out geographically across the city so that citizens see things being fixed in their communities.
Hawksley is helping the city of Mobile with their capital improvement program. There's $21 million per year set aside for the next 3 years to address various infrastructure issues all across the city, which include their parks, their streets, their sidewalks, their traffic signals, their rec centers, and other types of infrastructure. What Hawksley's doing is working with the city to help validate, prioritize, and optimize how that money is spent. It's very difficult to know what the greatest needs are without putting a process in place to control that.
One of the important things for our neighborhoods is every time that we can, we want to look at resurfacing, we want to look at improved curb and gutter, and we want to look at improved inlets because we do want to manage stormwater better. And when we have enough right-of-way, we want to be able to add sidewalks, we want to be able to add bike lanes because connectivity, again, is very important to folks and mobility. And we have a lot of young people in this town and every generation actually that are very interested because we have a moderate temperate climate and riding their bikes places, and we just don't have enough of that. So we've got the Old Shell Road corridor. They're very interested in being much more pedestrian friendly. And then of course with Ann Street that we talked about, it's very important for that neighborhood to see that we're gonna have that kind of connectivity and make it a lot safer when we've got those kind of smoother roads. And it just makes the neighborhood a much easier and better place for our citizens.
When you see things starting to be repaired, you realize that your tax dollars are being wisely spent and investing in things that mean something to you. So whether it's an improved park or whether it's a newly paved street, you just realize that the progress is being made and that you're being heard.
Drainage is just one of those huge areas of improvement that we need to make as a city. Investing with this long-term multi-year capital improvement plan is what's going to help us begin to chip away at the backlog of those kind of drainage projects like the one at Montlamar. There's a lot of water that flows from the north part of our community to the south part of the community, and so every area needs to be looking at those larger drainage projects. And there's even some in our parks, like in West Mobile at the Botanical Gardens.
Well, we've been into an aesthetic improvements at the garden for several years, and this new infrastructure money is so exciting because it's exactly what we need to finish our projects. You know, infrastructure is not as exciting as it is important. So if I tell you that we're doing a lot of significant drainage and we've cut giant trenches under the ground and put in pipes and tubes, it's not pretty to see, but it's very important to sustain the facility.
Map for Mobile really told us a lot about what our neighborhoods wanted, and we are using that as we are prioritizing projects with our capital improvement planning effort. And that's a really important linkage for us because there are short-term needs, but we really have to think long-term too because infrastructure is very expensive. And so it's that balance of spending the money wisely and explaining to citizens how we're doing that, but making sure we have short-term and the longer-term big picture needs being met.
The hope is that Mobilians will realize that we're doing something for them, you know, to improve their quality of life, to make this one of the most family-friendly cities in America.